Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Humankind. So last time we got enough stars to move to the early modern era, but I decided against that. We'll stay in the medieval era for a while longer. We can get some more fame before we enter the next era. And there is nothing that's like forcing us to move on. No one entered early modern era yet. Plus, I don't have any specific culture in mind in the next era, so there isn't the threat that I'd lose a culture that I would want to get. There are multiple cultures that are pretty decent, so I'm pretty sure even if we lose 2 or 3 of the decent ones or that I'm considering, there is still gonna be enough to pick from. So what are our goals for this episode? First, we should finally start getting some new units, up-to-date units. So we want to transfer 1 full stack over the sea so that we can, for now, defend against England. I wouldn't be surprised if they declared war during this episode, but we'll also start preparing the attack on Londonia. I want to take over Londonia as soon as possible. It's still probably gonna take a couple dozen turns, but yeah, I think at this point we can start preparing the invasion, thinking about how we're gonna do that exactly. So that's one thing. Then oh, and the other thing, I think we're gonna attack the Mongols again. Or, well, they used to be Harappans, now they are Mongols. I want to, let's say, unify our side of this continent as soon as possible. At this point, the Mongols are just a pain in the ass. Not really dangerous, I think, anymore, but the land that they control goes like through the middle of the continent and divides our lands in half, basically. So our units have to move around. It takes forever. So let's just get rid of them as soon as possible. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get both their cities during one war. Don't really care about this region here. I will attack from the north. We'll attack Lothal first, and then we'll see if we can just move south, like group up somewhere around here, and then attack Harappa as well. But Harappa is really big, so I'm not sure how that's gonna look like. We'll see. I hope that we can pull this off and then just completely take over. The problem with that, though, is we don't really have the cap for it. Maybe I should reconsider the research and do theology first. Theology, come on. There we go. Theology first, and then go for the heavy infantry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. Because this will give us extra city cap. There will be 7. This is gonna be the 7th city. This is gonna be the 8th one. Going 1 city over the cap is fine. Doesn't really, or we don't really get any significant penalties for that. I think the penalty is like 5% of your income, something like that. When you are 1 city over the cap, when you are 2 cities over the cap, there it starts to really hurt. And at some point, I think I will try to get rid of Lothal. Try to what is the word? Merge or attach the city somewhere, and that should give us room for Londonia. So that's the plan for the expansion in the near future. It's gonna be a lot of influence as usual, but yeah, at this point we are used to that. Where do we start? I already moved these 2 armies towards Lothal, but I don't think I want to declare on this turn. I think we're gonna declare next turn, and that also gives us time to move here. I think I'm just gonna use... Let's see, how do we do this? You can move up there. Maybe let's actually go further, sit in the river. And I'm gonna leave the immortals behind a little bit. We'll basically defend here until we are done with Lothal. Okay, are there any more units? Did I forget something? Probably not. I moved some units to the other side, so this is all that we have currently available. Fine. Next. First turn is probably gonna take a while again. Okay. So I think it's time. How are we doing? We have 92 support and it's going up, so let's declare. Can I make it over? Can go there. And there. This should be pretty easy. Yeah, there are just 4 units there. Assault. How do we deploy? Actually, we can move here and still be in range. I think if I want to sit on this tile, there is a chance that we lose that chariot, but one chariot we can afford to lose. Come on, move. There we go. I think I'll focus on this one. We won't be able to get the kill, but we should be able to do quite a lot of damage. Oh, that was unfortunate. Only 11, really? Oh, wait, we are not in range here. Oops. Get some decent rolls. Let's see what they're gonna do. Are they gonna attack? Okay, they are, and that was a mistake. Wait, I should be able to finish. No, I don't want to take too much damage. We'll need these 2 armies to continue the attack in the south. So let's try to avoid as much unnecessary damage as possible. Here we are kinda screwed. Unfortunately. Oh wait, I can finish him off. Perfect. What's this? A culture's heritage. The capture of the great city of Olothal was a proud day for your empire. Marching through its gates, however, it was clear the defeated citizens were equally proud of their own colorful culture. What do you make of their customs and rites? Oof, this is tempting. I think we will go for the stability eventually. Yeah, the stability is +5 stability is way more than +1 influence, especially like the later we get, the more relevant 5 stability becomes, and the less relevant +1 influence per territory basically means. But again, just because so much that we can't afford it right now and won't be able to afford it for a while. I don't want to go too far. I want to make sure that these two can support each other. So I'll just wait. Next. What is that? Oh, just some random runner, okay. Let's see, what do we get from the osmosis? The other one? What happened here? Wow, 15 science. How are we doing stability wise? It's going up. Army wages. They're just forcing me to revoke it. Excuse me. I think in this case I'll just take the stability hit. It's minus 50 for 10 turns. It's rough, but I think the city can handle it. Yeah, it's still going up. We were, how much? Like 40 points above 100. Or 40% above 100. So it will still keep going up. You just can't afford another hit. Well, technically we'll be able to handle one more, but I don't want to get that low if possible. Which way do we go? We'll probably attack from the north. Although having at least one army attacking from the side might not be a horrible idea. Next. Okay, just double checking they didn't declare war. Hey, what are you? Swordsman, Scout Riders, excellent. Can we get some support in the range? Might be able to. Oh. Actually, that's fine. We can take out the runner. Wait. Nope. That would be a mistake. They support each other. You, my friends, are gonna join. And we will, of course, do this manually. I almost auto-resolve this, and that would be a pretty bad result. We'll probably move. Well, depends on what this group decides to do, but we'll probably move into the city, at least the squishy units. Okay, so far so good. So let's see what happens now. So they decided to, or decide against reinforcing, which is understandable. And now they will just retreat, and next turn we catch them. Good. Existential chasms. The Empire is enthralled with the rational investigation of nature. Many cities awash with scientists and their studios, as well as the great boons brought by their learnings. Their insights sometimes threaten the established truth of your fate. How should such division be interpreted? Here I kind of want the stability. It's nice having some buffer because we can easily, or we are easily on 100 at this point, but I want to have a reserve in case I need to refuse some like osmosis event, things like that. But again, you don't have the influence. Next. What exactly is this? Two swordsmen? Okay, let's start it from this side. Come on. I don't know why, but the controls are still like pretty unresponsive sometimes. And again, come on, attack. There we go. I could probably destroy all of them during this turn, but I'd have to use multiple melee attacks, and I probably don't want to do that. Would be unnecessary damage. Come on. This kind of sucks. Whoops. Oh, crap. I wasn't paying attention. I thought that was just another ranged attack. Well, that was unnecessary damage. Okay, cool. And next turn, we will attack Harappa. Let's see, you'll go this way. You should be fine on this side, and the last army is gonna help here. Should be fine, we should have room for all of them. Next. By the way, how are we doing? Destroy a total of 127 military units. We are currently 124. Good. And how are our cities doing? 1 turn away, 3 turns away, and 3 turns away. Perfect. Merchant from afar. Bang, bang, bang. A rabble of traders ferrying strange wares are knocking on Laban's gates, demanding an audience. They tell you they hail from a far land, having traveled many leagues along one of your fabled trade routes. They claim to offer merchandise that will be profitable, but they also look rather haggard and exhausted. Do you agree to let them in? The thing is, I kind of want to move the other side here towards world. Because +2 combat strength later in the game doesn't really mean that much. Honestly, it doesn't really mean anything. But 10% food is a lot. I guess I'm just gonna risk it and consent. I hope there are no surprises here in the fog of war. Oh, that's it. I expected more units in the city. It seems that we destroyed everything. Okay, well, in that case, this is gonna be much easier. Assault, manual battle. I mean, may as well end the deployment here. That's unfortunately too far. Wait, if I... move from this style, is it? It is in range now. Did this guy attack? Nope. I'm probably gonna send one of the chariots this way. There is the runner somewhere. Oh, really? They're leaving the city? Well, might even be able to end it now in that case. Come on, give me a decent hit. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, and chariots can't enter the city. Okay, so that's the second turn. And there is the runner. Good, perfect. Now, how does it look like? The war resolution. That's gonna be 2 more turns, and then oh wait, we can already see the score. And 282. Not sure if that's gonna be enough. Probably won't be enough to completely get rid of them. Next. So the only thing that we can't get is this one region that I don't care about really. We are missing what? We are missing 13 score, but can't really get that. I mean, technically we could get it. It's just an outpost. Where do we go? Let's start stacking up here or here. That's fine as well. Because the first 5 I'm gonna send over the sea. Yeah, you guys can just wait where you are. The problem is I have to end the war here. They have no war support and I can't keep going. I'm an idiot. I should have pillaged the outpost first and then take their capital. You're 3 turns away from theology. So for 3 turns, we will be 2 cities over the capital. That's not the end of the world. Okay, cool. So they were reduced to one last region. And what did we get? Okay, we are not starving. Perfect. Don't really care about the gold. We need science right now. So yeah, this is fine. How much does it cost us? 120 per turn. Yep. But it's only for a few turns. Actually for 2 turns, because now we are making quite a lot of extra science. And the other one... Okay, here we'll have to do something about the food. We are missing 28 food. Holy crap. Are there any horses? Nope. How much time do we have? 8 turns. So we need both. We need granary and flood irrigation. This is how much? This is 10, 16, 18. Okay, fine. Let's do granary into flood irrigation. I think we're gonna lose the population no matter what, but losing one is not the end of the world. And I think we will wait with the rest. Okay, what about you? Flood irrigation. Can we get food from anything else? Okay. Now, if I wanted to finally, or not finally, if I wanted to get rid of the city, it's a little expensive, not gonna lie. Could I do it the other way around? Could I have Lothal absorb something? No, that's even worse. Can you absorb? Damn it. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Okay, well, not much we can do right now. I think we'll wait for the scientist star. There's no reason not to, I think. We'll never get merchant. We may get one estate, maybe. 4 more, no, that will take forever. Actually, how much influence are we currently making? 263. It's like 30 turns to get the estate star. The influence per turn will go up. So let's say 20 turns, but waiting 20 turns. It's about the same amount of turns probably that we need to get the scientist star, though. Might be better to just move on. There is a question, though, actually. I've almost made a mistake. What do we want? Where are you? We want to build barrages everywhere. At least check how much we would get out of them. How long is the 8 turn? So yeah, we're gonna lose population, but I don't really care about one citizen. And the other one is pretty decent as well. Damn, that's a lot of production. Do we want the third one? 1833. 1833 is still a ton. It's minus 30 stability, it's just a lot, but we have the reserve. Yeah, we have to wait for the stability to go up, but it's gonna be only a few turns. This is perfect, because now what we can do is just finally move our fast moving units to the center of the map. 1, 2, 3. And if we need to react to some kind of an aggression, we don't have to move that far. Of course, it's still gonna take forever to move over the sea, but we are ready for that. We have a separate army, so this is mostly just in case the Aztecs decide to do something stupid. But from what I've seen, the Aztecs are just completely lost. Yeah, they just fell apart. How much money do we have? 8,000? Sure. Next. And now the penalty is it's 10 influence. I thought there was like a 5% income penalty or something like that. The Empire suffers a penalty of 10 influence per turn. Huh. Did they change it, or am I just confused? I really thought there was a small penalty to your income if you are one city above the cap. Whatever. That was a nice bonus. And here. Oh, it's another one. I thought this is going to be a negative one, something with culture again. Or culture. Civics. I'll just quickly check trade, just in case there is something we might be interested in. Obsidian, how much do you want for obsidian? 1,000. And we get industry and stability. The industry at this point might actually be worth it. No, it's not. 2% is not enough. Okay, don't care about perils. Don't really care about gemstones. I definitely do care about saffron, though. I may as well. How much is the? Oh wait, it's suspended. Ah. What are the crises that we have? They want a city. Yeah. If I refuse, they're gonna attack. I don't want that to happen right now. Just need a few more turns. Obsidian. How much would the obsidian be? Oh. Never mind. I think once those elephants are on the other side of the sea, we'll start the war. Just to reset the war support meter and do as much damage as possible. I don't think we'll actually have the room to take another city, which sucks. I wanted to take Londonia as soon as possible. Before I forget, now we should be... Oh, we still can't do it. Because I want to build those barrages, and once we are done with that, we'll move to the early modern era. 4,500 influence. What are we gonna do with that? I think there was something that I wanted to take here. Not cultural blessing. Land rights? Was it land rights? It was land rights. I want inherited land so that we can use money instead of influence. And this is one of the few civics that I want to keep. So if the English try to force us to get rid of it, that's something I would refuse. Just making sure that I want to attach Almac to the capital. Might be better to attach it to Harappa. Then detach this from well, the problem is if I detach that a region from Lothal, the city will be completely screwed. This is gonna be a long process reworking the division of the land here. So Harappa currently has 2 regions attached. Well, what I can do is attach the region to Harappa later. Okay, sure. I just want to attach all of these independent outposts as soon as possible. Cool. Yeah, this is starting to look like some organized country. Finally, our side is unified. We attach all of the regions to cities. The other side just fell apart. Look at the Aztecs. This is where they started, and all of that is independent now. Had I known that, maybe I would have even ignored the New World and just focused on taking over our continent. Now when we have one city in the New World already, there is always going to be a problem. Next, I want to keep an eye on the stability here. Custodial silver was sold. Good. What do we want to start with? +1 science per population. We are currently... Actually, we are currently at 15 population. The city recovered very nicely. Let's do library into theater. Into aqueduct. Next. Imperial power researched. Oh, this is a nice one. A weave of iron and blood. What is that? In recognition of your elevated status on the world stage, a great artist has been accompanying you and your retinue as you travel the Empire and beyond. Now, many months later, the artist and their team have completed their great masterpiece, a brilliant tapestry that stretches the length of the palace. In its embroidered scenes are depicted great glories, marvelous cities, and the people's adulation of your rule. How should such a marvel best be used? This is moving the marker in the wrong direction. Don't really care about ferocious. All of these options are moving the markers in the wrong direction. I don't think I want to sell it. Okay, let's just hang it. I don't really care about any. Don't really care about any of these outcomes, so we'll get the discount on the land units. We are currently building units, so why not? And at this point, I think we should probably wait for the expansionist star and for the scientist star. Let's see. Let's check the scientist star. If we can maybe speed it up. We could do war summons into foreign outposts and then go heavy infantry. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's get the star faster. Nope. 1, 2, 3. That's what we want. And then we get feudalism. I'm not sure when we're gonna need the colony model, but I just want to have it available. Next. Wait. We still want to grow the city if possible. How are we doing stability-wise? 100%. We could put the commons quarters here and then go for some production from this tile and just grab all of these tiles. Next. Probably also have to invest into some buildings that'll increase our income. Now we actually have a meaningful way to spend gold. And the income dropped by like 50%. Next. Okay, can we get some upgrades? Yep. How much is that? We'll probably use influence to attach the new outpost. So let's get the upgrades, and it's pretty important to upgrade the units. Also pretty expensive. The human animal. Minus 50% common quarters industry cost, or minus 50% on garrison industry cost. I think public happiness would be the way to go, but again, the influence for now is just too much. We should be able to increase our influence per turn. To a point where we will be able to pick up at least half of the missing civics, because there are some that I would like to have, but it's still gonna take a while. There are some other things that we need to get first before we focus on the influence. Next. A merchant from afar. So that's the follow-up. Disaster. Alban is beset with the violent pox. Great. Probably brought into the city by the caravan of traders recently granted entry. The gods must be angry. For 20 turns, we are losing 15 food. Well, that's not the end of the world. I mean, it's probably gonna cost us some population. No, we are making... Holy crap, we are producing so much food that we are fine. Okay, I thought it would be worse that we're gonna lose population directly. How do I switch back to influence? Oh, it's just I can't choose. I thought I could choose. No, it's money now, and I can't do anything about it. That's unfortunate, because we won't be able to get enough money, like, ever. Damn it. So I think I will just cancel the civic. It was still worth it, because we were able to attach these two territories much earlier than if we were doing it with influence. Okay, I'll just double check, make sure that there isn't a way how to use influence instead of gold without canceling the civic, but I'm pretty sure I will have to cancel it. So that's what we're gonna do next time. That will give us another star, so that the expansion is done, Then we are 2 turns away from Scientist Star. That one we will get even before the Expansionist one, so it's 2 more. I don't think we want to wait for the Estate Star, but in the end we may actually get it because our influence per turn will just keep going up. So we'll be around 400, and with 400 we are what? We are like 4,700 away, something like that. So it would be current like 15 turns. If we get to 400, it will be like 12 turns. Might actually get there, and in 12 turns we would get the Builder Star as well. So we actually get all 4 stars, and then we enter the new era. Okay, cool. But we are done with this episode. I hope that you liked it. I hope that you're gonna join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.